10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff.
Vehicle's pitching downrange.
Down in preparation for max Q,
Vehicle supersonic,
or maximum aerodynamic pressure. This is the largest structural load that the vehicle will see during ascent, so slowing it down a little bit will help the vehicle pass through that short period.
max Q.
And there we heard the call. Everything continues to look nominal there with that vehicle trajectory.
And Miko.
Stage separation confirmed.
All right, and there on your screen,
Ignition and throttle up complete.
as the MVAC nozzle begins to develop that bright glow, we can see that all three events, like I said, quick succession. On the left-hand side of your screen, we have the first stage. In the background behind the first stage, I absolutely love this view. We got some night lights of the Space Coast behind it. The first stage is actually...
Fairing separation confirmed.
There we heard the call out for fairing SEP, and we can see that stack of Starlink satellites there. Great views. Comes with everything you need to get connected, including your Starlink, also known as Dishy McFlatface, your Wi-Fi router, power supply, and cabling. The hardware comes pre-connected in the box, so all you have to do is download the Starlink app, plug it in, find the best installation spot for your Dishy, and you can get connected
Stage
to
1 FTS is saved.
you can get connected to the internet in a matter of minutes.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there we can see on your screen startup of that first of two burns, the entry burn. This lasts 20 seconds. As I mentioned earlier, we have reignited 3 of the 9 Merlin engines at the base of the first stage vehicle.
Stage 1 landing burn.
So we heard the call out that the landing burn for stage 1 has begun. We can start to see the plume there on our drone ship cam on the left-hand side of your screen. Hopefully we'll be able to maintain video signal through landing.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Okay, the landing legs are out.
Terminal guidance.
Unfortunately, it looks like we weren't able to maintain that video signal. We'll bring that back to you as soon as we can, as well as a status update on that landing. Everything continues to look good.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
Everything continues to look good there with second stage.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
All right, we heard it. We couldn't see it, but we did hear verbal confirmation that we had a successful landing of that booster, marking our 70.
Also signal stage 2 from the Cape as expected.
This marks our 77th successful recovery of an orbital class rocket, and the 9th landing of this particular booster. Like I mentioned before, this is looks like we might be having a little bit of trouble with our ground stations. We might not be able to get video. We'd like to bring it to you, but we're going to listen in for the call out on the net to confirm cinco. Like I said, this will be a quick 1 second burn. Data looks nominal for second
Good orbit
stage there.
insertion.
Okay, we heard the confirmation there that we had good orbits. That means that that quick 1 second burn was At this point in time, the second stage began to rotate along its central axis in order to give the satellites the momentum they need to space themselves out from each other after deployment. So at this point, let's listen in for the call out of that payload deployment.
Starlink deploy confirmed.
And there you can see on your screen the tension rod being released, and the Starlink satellites are slowly separating away from the second stage. Shortly, they will deploy their solar arrays, and over the next few days and weeks, they'll distance themselves out from each other and use their onboard ion thrusters to make their way to operational orbit.